My girlfriend and I had great chemistry, but she loved dressing up too much, and I started to feel overwhelmed by her princess syndrome, which drew a lot of attention and made me uncomfortable. Despite loving her style, I suggested that she tone it down, but she misunderstood me and broke up with me. I have been in a relationship with my girlfriend for approximately 5 months. We have known each other as casual friends since our college days, but we only began dating after she graduated. Our compatibility is evident, and we get along exceptionally well. When I mention princess syndrome, I do not mean to imply that she is spoiled or entitled, because that is not the case. However, it appears that her wardrobe choices seem to take over her life. She dresses in a style reminiscent of a fairy tale princess almost every day, with the exception of her work attire. She frequently wears long, frilly skirts and lacy blouses, clothing items that are quite extravagant. This style works well for her, as she is undeniably beautiful and possesses the ability to pull off such outfits with ease. Initially, I found her unique sense of style to be very endearing. However, over time, I became increasingly aware of the significant amount of time she dedicates to curating her outfits. My girlfriend runs a fashion blog that has amassed a sizable number of followers. She is consistently posting pictures of her outfits, links to various clothing items, and other related content. She dedicates at least a few hours each day to managing her blog. Additionally, she spends considerable time sewing items for new outfits or for her Etsy store, which further adds to her busy schedule. When we go out together, we often attract a great deal of attention due to her distinctive attire. I have even caught several individuals discreetly sneaking pictures of her with their mobile phones. This level of attention makes me feel uncomfortable, and I have expressed my desire for her to tone down her style a bit. However, when I suggested this, she interpreted it to mean that she should avoid wearing anything in her hair when we are out together. I have repeatedly told her that I love her just the way she is, but it seems that she tends to brush off my reassurances. I had hoped that when she started her new job in her desired career, she would adopt a more serious demeanor. However, her new boss and coworkers appear to encourage her distinctive fashion choices. I worry that people may not take her seriously or may overlook her kindness and intelligence because of her appearance. I find myself grappling with how to discuss the topic of dressing more appropriately without inadvertently hurting her feelings. Update 1. I did not originally plan on providing an update, but circumstances have changed significantly. I realized from my previous post that I needed to be more supportive of her choices while also communicating my feelings about how she could dress down on certain occasions, so we could both feel comfortable. However, I never got the chance to have that conversation. Last week, she called me and expressed a desire to stop by my apartment after work. When she arrived, I offered to prepare dinner, but she informed me that she could not stay and that we needed to talk. Jokingly, I asked if she was breaking up with me, and to my surprise, she looked genuinely guilty. You can see where this is heading. We engaged in a conversation about how we were in different places in our lives and had differing goals for the future. While she did most of the talking, I agreed with her sentiments. The breakup was relatively amicable, although I felt completely blindsided by the entire situation. We both agreed to remain friends after the breakup. I have never experienced being dumped before, and I must say that it is an incredibly painful experience. I am finding it challenging to navigate the world of social media in the aftermath of our breakup. I desire a way to maintain contact with her, but as soon as her relationship status changed, I noticed that all these alternative-looking men began liking her posts and commenting on her pictures. Although I do not believe she is dating these individuals, the situation still stings emotionally. A friend of mine has expressed a desire to set me up on a date, but I am uncertain whether that would be a wise decision at this point in time. Update 2. Recently, while I was going through an old email account, I stumbled upon this platform again. I was taken aback to discover that I could still log in, and I was even more surprised by the number of people who had reached out to me since my last update. It is somewhat embarrassing to revisit this breakup from nearly 10 years ago. In retrospect, I have come to understand that the relationship simply was not meant to be, and I believe I was reeling more from the emotional shock of being dumped than from the actual loss of the relationship itself. Now, at the age of 33, I find myself happily married to a wonderful woman who is 31 years old. We have been married for 4 years. I have learned a valuable lesson about supporting my significant other's hobbies and interests. My wife has a passion for running and baking, and we are blessed with a daughter who will be turning 3 years old this year. I want her to feel free to express herself in any way she chooses, as long as it is safe, of course. I would do anything for my family. I have remained connected with my ex on social media. Although we do not engage in conversation, we occasionally like each other's posts. She is now married to another woman who also has a unique sense of style. Although her attire is not as frilly as it once was, it still retains an unusual flair. The photographs I have seen depict her in a manner reminiscent of something out of Anne of Green Gables. From what I can observe, She appears to be genuinely happy living on a farm with her wife. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more interesting stories and perspectives, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. Don't miss out on more interesting videos. Click the video on your screen to check out my previous interesting content. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. See you in the next video.